Monday, May 22nd, 1944. Dear Kitty, on May 22nd, Daddy lost 5 bottles of yogurt on a bet with Mrs. Van Dam. The invasion still hadn't come yet. It's no exaggeration to say that all Amsterdam, all Holland, yes, the whole west coast of Europe, right down to Spain, talks about the invasion day and night, debates about it, and makes bets on it, and hopes. Come on, guys, I'm reading. The suspense is rising to a climax, but by no means everyone has regarded it as good. Dutch have stuck in their faith in the English. By no means everyone thinks the English bluff a masterly piece of strategy. Oh no, the people want to see deeds at last, great heroic deeds. Nobody sees beyond his own nose. No one thinks that the English are fighting for their own land and for their own people. Everyone thinks that it's their duty to save Holland as quickly and as well as they can. What obligations have the English toward us? How have the Dutch earned the generous help they seem so explicitly to expect? Oh no, the Dutch will have made a big mistake. The English, in spite of all their bluff, are certainly no more to blame than all the other countries, great and small, which are not under occupation. The English really won't offer us their apologies, for even if we do reproach them for being asleep during the years when Germany was rearming, we cannot deny that all the other countries, especially those bordering Germany, also slept. We shan't get anywhere by following an ostrich policy. That's when an ostrich sits its head in the sand. English and the whole world have seen that all too well. And that is why, one by one, England, no less than the rest, will have to make heavy sacrifices. No country is going to sacrifice its men for nothing, and certainly not in the interest of another. England is not going to do that either. The invasion, with liberation and freedom, will come sometime, but England and America will appoint the day, not all the occupied countries put together. To our great horror and regret, we hear that the attitude of a great many people towards us Jews has changed. We hear that there is anti-Semitism now in circles that never thought of it before. The news has affected us all very, very deeply. The cause of this hatred of the Jews is understandable, even human sometimes, but not good. The Christians blame the Jews for giving secrets away to the Germans, for betraying their helpers, and for the fact that through the Jews a great many Christians have gone the way of so many others before them and suffered terrible punishments and a dreadful fate. This is all true, but one must always look at these things from both sides. Would Christians behave differently in our place? The Germans have a means of making people talk. Can a person, entirely at their mercy, whether Jew or Christian, always remain silent? Everyone knows that it is practically impossible. Why, then, should people demand the impossible of the Jews? It's being murmured in underground circles that the German Jews who immigrated to Holland and who are now in Poland may not be allowed to return here. They once had the right of asylum in Holland, but when Hitler is gone, they will have to go back to Germany again. When one hears this, one naturally wonders why we are carrying on with this long and difficult war. We always hear that we're all fighting together for freedom, truth, and right. Is discord going to show itself while we are still fighting? Is the Jew once again worth less than another? Oh, it is sad, very sad, that once more, for the umpteenth time, the old truth is confirmed. What one Christian does is his own responsibility. What one Jew does is thrown back at all Jews. Quite honestly, I can't understand that the Dutch, who are such a good, honest, upright people, should judge us like this. We, the most oppressed, the unhappiest, perhaps the most pitiful of all people in the whole world. I hope one thing only, and that is that the hatred of the Jews will be a passing thing, that the Dutch will show what they are after all, and that they will never totter and lose the sense of right, for anti-Semitism is unjust. And if this terrible threat should actually come true, then the pitiful little collection of Jews that remain will have to leave Holland. We, too, shall have to move on again with our little bundles and leave this beautiful country, which offered us such a warm welcome and which now turns its back on us. I love Holland, I, who, having no native country, had hoped that it might become my fatherland, and I still hope it will. Yours, Anne. Holland didn't do a good job of protecting her. That was Monday, May 22nd, 1944.